Hello people, it's your boy Usmaan back again. Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 0. First and foremost, just want to say thank you to all the people that are showing love and support on the channel. We really do appreciate it, but continue to support us. Drop a like, subscribe, we're getting close to 500. Yeah, basically check out all the other fan cams as well because they will be on shortly after this. Anyways, that aside, I'm not sure why I'm so excited because the performance was absolutely shocking. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. We did not deserve to win that game, but do I care? Absolutely not. The only thing that matters at this stage of the season is the 3 points. We've seen Leicester beat Sheffield United earlier in the evening 2-0, and we've also seen Chelsea win Norwich 1-0. So the only thing that matters was matching their results, if not bettering them. Obviously, for me, there was a lot of incidents in the first. Well, there was one major incident in the first half, which of course was basically a penalty for me. It's Zaha and Lindelof tangle in the box. It's a clear pen. Lindelof's gone through him. Let's be real and let's not BS. But even prior to that, we weren't even out of first gear, let alone into second gear. We were absolutely shocking. Very slow start. I thought potentially we might have grown into the game, but it did not happen. It looked like Crystal Palace were going to get a goal, and it should have happened. Like I said, they should have got a penalty. And 2 minutes after that decision, Rashford shows composure personified. He drops the two defenders and he puts it into the bottom corner. And obviously, he dropped the keeper as well, to be fair. So he drops 3 Palace players to put us 1-0 ahead. But like I said, we did not even deserve to be close to be ahead. We were lucky to be 0-0 at halftime. But nevertheless, I will take that with open arms. You know, we need these kind of wins. We obviously at this stage of the season, but in general, we need these wins where we don't play well and we just get the job done. So that was important for me. But what I will say is something that I definitely noticed from this game. We need a CDM desperately. We were absolutely shocking. He made 2 changes. Foster Mensah was the first one. As we know, Luke Shaw sadly couldn't recover. And Williams, I'm assuming that was because of his head injury. So obviously probably I need a bit more time. Foster Mensah stepped in. I'm not going to be too critical of him. He's not left-footed, so he couldn't really offer as much going forward. And it was a massive detriment to us. I've got to be honest. It hindered us massively going forward. But I'm not using that as an excuse because Foster Mensah doesn't contribute to all of our attacks. He does not. He's just one player. The rest of the team was absolutely abysmal. The midfield 3 didn't really turn up. Again, poor. Obviously, we grew into the game in terms of after our first goal. We grew into the game. We didn't really. I think Bruno kind of had a couple of decent moments here. Surprisingly, he got the match from BT. I personally thought he didn't have a good game. But like I was saying, we need a CDM badly because McTominay, for me, he's not a CDM. It's quite clear from this game and other games that he's played. He can do a job, but he's not a specialist. So we knew that anyways practice game, but it doesn't look like he's got the attributes or the game, the ability to read the game as a world-class CDM has. And that's not a knock on McTominay. That's not his position, and he's doing a job for us. And he's done a fantastic job for us this season. So I'm not criticising him. I'm just saying we need a specialist because Matic can't play week in, week out come next season. He might be able to, but he might get injured as well because he's getting fatigued and he's getting older. So we need to get a CDM. That is a necessity. If we didn't think that prior to this game, well, you should definitely be thinking that. Again, as always, people say we don't need Jadon Sancho. Well, this was another illustration that we need strength and depth because, again, we did have quality off the bench. Jesse Lingard coming off. And again, I'm not criticising Jesse Lingard. It's not his fault. But it just shows a lack of depth. And in terms of if we're going to challenge for the title, we're not even remotely close unless we sign 2 or 3 quality players. CDM, Grealish and Sancho for me. It has to happen. But anyways, that aside, let's go into the second half. Second half performance. Not much better than the first half. The only good thing that happened in the second half was the second goal. It was a beautiful move. But again, Crystal Palace actually put the ball in the net this time. And it's about this much offside. It is offside. I suppose that one isn't as controversial. Although it's very, very harsh on Palace. And we are very lucky. We are unbelievably lucky to go into the first half-time with a goal up. And we're unbelievably lucky to not be 1-1. Let's be real. We were poor. We didn't deserve to get anything out of the game. But we got the 3 points. And that's the only thing that mattered. But like I said, we do need to improve massively. I am a bit concerned with the drop-off in performances at the moment. It's not to the standard that we have seen prior to Southampton. Is that because of fatigue? Does it need to rest players? For me personally, the game on Sunday, obviously we'll talk about this more detail in the coming videos. He needs to just rotate the whole squad as much as he possibly can without us getting absolutely humiliated. Of course, I don't want us to get battered by Chelsea, but the only thing that matters for me is the league. But like I said, 3 points. 3 flipping points. Oh god, but that second goal I've got to say from Martial and Rashford again, he was fantastic for me. All the good things going forward came from Rashford and Martial, as you would expect. But they seemed very starved off the ball. You know, they didn't have the ball for, I'd say, what, 70 to 80% of the game, 70% of the game. And when they did get the ball, there was not much quality from the delivery. Whoever was whipping it, who was playing the ball to them, there was no options off the ball. It was just a lackluster performance, and I'm sure the fan cams will probably illustrate that. For me, personally, man of match has to be Marcus Rashford after VAR. VAR was definitely our best player today, but like I said, I've got to give a special mention to David De Gea as well, because I thought he was fantastic. You know, he's been under a lot of criticism lately, but he definitely stepped up today, and he made a lot of important saves. Yes, some you'd expected to save, but nevertheless, he was fantastic. He made no mistakes. He came and caught the ball a few times. He punched the ball out when he needed to. I've got to give a special mention to him. So I suppose De Gea is in the conversation for man of the match. I thought the centre backs were poor again. Very sloppy. Zaha was just terrorising us, I've got to be honest. But for me, man of the match, I'm going to go for Marcus Rashford. Let me know who your man of the match is. Drop a like on the video and subscribe if you are new, because we would appreciate that and appreciate all the support. But apart from that, check out the fan cams. They'll be up shortly, and the player ratings. Peace.